Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Robert and I'm a professional makeup artist, and I share all my makeup knowledge with all of you who want to become professional makeup artists or just love doing makeup. So please consider subscribing and also turn on that notification bell if you want endless makeup knowledge. So today we are talking about expired makeup, and not just makeup. This can kind of go into beauty products in general, so face creams, cleansers, things like that. So a friend of mine got in touch with me recently and showed me these pictures of her sister's face. So she used an expired foundation and this has caused her skin to break out. And I think we've all done this. I think we've all found a makeup product somewhere, whether it's concealer or eyeliner or foundation, and just thought, oh, I forgot I had that, and then use it again. So I asked you guys, actually just this morning in a poll here on YouTube, if you use expired makeup, and this is the results so far. 68% of you guys use expired products, you guys! So when should we actually let go of these products, and what kind of effects do they have on our faces if we use them after they have expired? Let's get straight into it, and let's start with foundation. So foundations can last quite a long time. It can last up to a year from opening and breaking that seal. And talking about a seal, this is a PAO code. You're going to see this on foundation products, hair products, skin products, every kind of beauty product. This is on there. There's a number in the middle and it looks like an open little case, and that is the amount of months that you should be using this product until it expires, basically. So not just as soon as you start using it. If you break that seal and open it or test it and then put it away, you have from that moment when you open it to use these products. So for example, my toner here, I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but it says 12 on here. That means I have 12 months from breaking this seal to use this product. No longer. So why should you not use foundation that has expired? So here, let me tell you. So in foundation, you have so many ingredients, and you might notice sometimes that your foundation will separate. This is especially true with oily foundations. Now, you might have a matte foundation or an oil-free foundation, but there are still things in those products that are considered oily kind of ingredients. These separate in the product. So as your ingredients are separating, the oils and then the things like the preservatives and all the kind of ingredients that are making it a whole product are separated. So you're only using part of that product. If you are using that expired foundation, all the ingredients have completely separated after this time, and you're rubbing pure oil into your face. And this is called acne cosmetica. There's an acne that's saved for cosmetics. How great is that? By using those products, there's oil. There has to be an amount of oil in every foundation, even if it says oil free, because it needs to be able to blend and smooth across the face. So if you're just pushing that oil into your skin, this pure expired oil, you're gonna break out. You're clogging pores no matter how much you rinse it off. In that moment, you're filling your pores with oil, and not the good kind. It's the bad kind, the expired kind. And this can block your pores almost instantly and cause bacteria to grow within those pores. So it's almost like infected. So you shouldn't be using expired foundation anyway, but with your foundations, you should always shake it up just because those ingredients start to separate. So give it a good shake before you use it. Before we move on to more products, let me know if you've ever used an expired foundation on your face or product, and let me know what the result was. You might have been super lucky and something might have not happened at all. Let's talk about powder, so bronzer, blusher, and pressed powder, things like that. It's not so bad with powders. They can last up to a year after their supposed expiry date. The only thing that can happen really with powders is they start to harden and lose their pigmentation and lose the way they apply on the skin. So they might not apply as well or as pigmented. You might also notice a hard layer forming on your powder, and this is from oils in your skin getting into the product. Best thing to do with that is to just scrape off the top layer. That's it. You shouldn't, and also it means you have to clean your brushes. And that hard layer is also minerals in your powders mixing with oils in your skin. So if you think about it, say for example a bronzer or face powder, you're using a brush all over your face that has oil on it, or foundation or something like that. So it's not completely wet, but there's a tiny amount of oil on there. You're then putting it into this powder. Gradually, over time, it's going to start to react and create that hard layer. Unless you notice a mold or something physically growing on your powders, you should be safe. Cream blushes, however, stick to the expiry. Anything cream, if it starts to smell wrong, then you need to get rid of it. This is one of the biggest ones for me is mascara. If you've had your mascara for longer than 3 months, you are going to ruin your eyes. You are going to go blind. Maybe not blind, but you're going to ruin your eyes. Things like mascara, eye pencils, liquid liner, eyeliner in general, you need to stick to those expiry dates. You can cause yourself really bad infections. Your eyes are kind of wet and it's a perfect place for bacteria to grow. Inside a mascara, inside a tube, is a perfect place for bacteria. It's wet and it's warm. Sometimes it might dry if it's a cheaper mascara, you know, but it's a perfect place for bacteria. You're going to put that back onto your eye, and even your lashes might be wet and then back into the tube. It really is a health hazard if you're using your mascara after that 3-month period. If you don't use all your mascara in 3 months, buy a small mascara. There are smaller mascaras you can use. Be careful with your eyes. I know it's just makeup at the end of the day, but any kind of bacteria around your eye, you're going to get an infection. You could permanently damage your eye or the skin around your eyes. There's really no point in ruining your eyes just for the sake of a mascara. Let's talk about lipstick. So lipstick can last up to a year. Again, unless you see any physical mold growing on it or it starts to smell really, really bad, then you go ahead and get rid of it. Also, keeping it in warm environments like a bag, a car, a really heated room can make bacteria grow faster and can make it expire quicker. So I'm not saying keep it in the fridge, but maybe keep it in a cooler place. Lips isn't so bad, but if you've ever had an infection around your mouth, a cold sore or any kind of lip infection or wound on your lip and you've used that lipstick, get rid of it, throw it away. Even if you sanitized it, you don't want to risk giving yourself yeah, that infection again. You know what I'm saying. Bear in mind your brushes as well. Bacteria grows on your brushes. If you're using the foundation and leaving it on that brush, the makeup on the brush is exposed to air. Again, bacteria is going to grow faster. You're putting that back onto your skin and you're going to get the same results as using an expired product. And on that brush there's oil, there's dead skin, there's whatever you've had on your skin throughout that day, whatever's in the atmosphere is all on this brush and you're pushing that onto your face. So clean your makeup brushes regularly. I've seen some brushes that are hard. They shouldn't be hard with like thick with product. Clean them, just shampoo them really quick, leave them overnight and it will be dry for the next morning. So not only is that really bad for your face, it's also really bad for your products and they're going to expire sooner than they should because all those dirty things are going back into that product. And the same goes with beauty blenders. If you've ever seen that video of that girl who cuts open her beauty blender and bugs start crawling out of it, that's not like a manufacturing fault, that's not beauty blender's fault. That is because sponges, especially dirty ones, are warm and a perfect environment for insects breeding and making kids and laying eggs and all this stuff, however insects give birth. And that's because they're not cleaned as regularly as they should. It's actually recommended by Beauty Blender that you wash your beauty blender after every single use. And that kind of makes sense because you can just shampoo it or whatever, sanitize it and use it wet anyways. And I also suggest you should replace your beauty blender every 3 months, which I think is fine. Yeah, that's fine. You can save for a new one throughout those 3 months. While some products are more or less okay to kind of use after they expired, most are pretty terrible. So if you have any doubt if there's anything on your product or if it smells funny, just toss it out. It's not worth having some kind of scarring, something like that over some cheap makeup product. Just buy a new one. Thank you so much again for joining me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Bye.